So it doesn't seem that Ncuti Gatwa is off to a good start as Doctor Who. I mean, not a lot of viewership and a lot of, well, misfires as far as statements go. I think there are some pundits out there that have been taking some liberal shots at the new Doctor Who, and they're doing so for very good reason, especially the fact that, much like a former comic creator, he's basically telling you to go away. Don't believe me? Well, let's check out this article from That Park Place, written by John Trent just a couple of days ago prior to the weekend. And before we get into it, just a quick reminder, I do have my own website. The merch supports the channel, supports me, and it will make it so that we can do even more wonderful things together. Just consider that for a moment. And, there's some nice stuff there. You can find a shirt and you can find water bottles and shoes, all kinds of stuff. So check that out. All right, let's get back to this. This is the story from That Park Place. Again, after debut viewership was terrible, Doctor Who actor Ncuti Gatwa, that's what it is. Don't watch. Turn off the TV. I don't know if he knows what that will do, but we'll get into it. So, Doctor Who actor Ncuti Gatwa, who plays the 15th Doctor in the long-running British science fiction series, told possible viewers to not watch the show and turn off their TVs if they do not like that he was cast as the 15th Doctor. Okay. In an interview with Variety to promote the upcoming season, Gatwa discussed his and his co-star Millie Gibson's comments that implied that the two actors would be done with the show following its second season, which is currently filming now. Well, I'd heard that too. We had reported that over on the Hcast, a couple months ago, I think. Gibson previously told Fabric magazine what her plans were for 2024. I think now that the strike's over, probably auditioning again for parts and seeing what's out there. Every year has seen such change for me, it's hard to think that what might come next. I'd like to play a villain. If not that, I think I'm really intrigued by biopic roles that you really need to research. I think that would be great. Great challenge. I don't know. I think I'm just excited to see what's to come. Now, shortly after those comments, Variety reported that Gibson was being replaced by Verada Sethu. I think that's how you say that. After the first season. So she's just done, right? So she'll be out. Meanwhile, Gatwa told Rolling Stone UK in July of 2023, something that I actually reported, he would return to the stage after Doctor Who. Theater kept me warm and it held me all night, even if I was broke. But I'm planning on getting back to it next year after I finish season 2 of Doctor Who. Also indicating short-lived career here. As reported by Doctor Who TV, Gatwa also told Radio Times just last month that he had no plans following the second season of Doctor Who. No idea, no plan. I just know that I'm loving it and my love for it is growing. Well, that's good. You need to love what you like, or what you do, I guess, excuse me. First, Gibson addressed her comments by telling Variety, it was a little bit of a misunderstanding, but I'm very much in season 2. Huh. Gatwa added, Doctor's not letting this one go. That's what the show is, isn't it? There's always new actors coming in and doing different things. He then addressed individuals who are not a fan of his casting. Don't watch. Turn off the TV. Go touch grass, please, for goodness sake. It's a bold statement given his debut as the Doctor was the second worst debut in series history. These are the numbers we should pay attention to. The BBC reported Doctor Who special, The Church on Ruby Road, saw only 4.7 million. This is just marginally better than the final 60th anniversary special that saw Gatwa take over as the Doctor in The Giggle. That episode had viewership of 4.62 million. Not great. The other two previous 60th anniversary specials featuring David Tennant as the Doctor saw viewership at 5.08 million and 4.83 million. Well, those aren't great, fantastic numbers either. Gatwa's debut ratings as the Doctor are the second worst in the show's entire history. Jodie Whittaker's debut episode, The Woman Who Fell to Earth, had overall viewership of 10.96 million, which is pretty decent. The only Doctor debut that Gatwa's debut beat, there we go, was the first episode of Doctor Who with William Hartnell as the first Doctor in The Unearthly Child. Holy cow. That episode aired way back in 1963 and premiered to 4.4 million viewers. Well, I have to tell you, the tiny little island where this first showed up, I'm not saying you have a tiny island, UK, you guys are fantastic, but you're not a big space. You didn't have that many people there at the time. So 4.4 million way back when, it's pretty good. However, Hartnell's first Doctor would see viewership increase over the next 10 episodes. Wow. Initially, it increased to 5.9, third episode to 6.9, seventh episode 8.9, and by the time they get to the 10th episode, they were at 10.4 million. Well, there you go. So when actors and creatives tell potential viewers not to watch their show or not to buy their products, the viewers usually take that to heart. And what's funny is, there she is, Kelly Sue DeConnick. I used to play this clip all the time. If you don't like my politics, don't buy my book. Problem solved, she said. And hey, guess what? People didn't buy it. That was back in 2019, and that was before 2019. In 2019, she was lamenting the state of the comic industry, saying, "From our perspective, the industry is contracted, and we're very worried about comics right now. So it's always interesting to me that the outside perspective is always comics are booming." No. Yeah. She really did kind of kill off comics, but I find it fascinating. You know, it's kind of, you know, history repeating itself, and people don't seem to learn in pop culture that you cannot attack your fans. You will diminish and destroy your fan base at the very least. Well, diminish it at the very least anyway. So, yeah, what do you think? You think that the Doctor is in big trouble? I certainly do. Do you think that viewers are going to come back to see more of Ncuti Gatwa's work? Yeah, I don't think so. In fact, if anything, I would say that this is already on a trajectory downward, as it so often is in the last several years. The move to Jodie seemed to be the first several nails in the coffin, and I think Ncuti Gatwa will put the last ones there as well. And if it weren't for Disney paying the bills, this thing wouldn't live anymore. Let me know what your thoughts are on the new Doctor Who down in the comments section below. And if you're here for the first time or the 1,000th time and you haven't actually subscribed to the channel, please do so. It'll help out, and it'll get me to 25K quicker, you know, and then we just run to 50K. That's the plan. So do me a favor. I would truly appreciate it. Turn the red button to gray. On that note, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, see ya.